Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This your boy Warzone Jones coming right at you with a wrestling topic video. And this topic video is about the Shield. The Shield final chapter. Not too long ago, watch it on the WWE Network. And, I don't want to really talk about the whole show. I just want to really talk about the Shield. This whole show was about the Shield's final chapter. So we did have a couple other matches or some segments, but none of that really matters. I didn't really see anything that was worth bragging about on the show other than the Shield. So let's just brag and talk about the Shield. Now, when the Shield first debuted, I remember when I first saw these three guys. They come out of nowhere. They're whipping ass. They're wreaking havoc, and they're destroying people. And one of the guys I did realize who I had seen in ROH was Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, I remember back when he was Tyler Black. That's when I first saw Seth Rollins, in ROH, probably like most of us. And the other two guys I didn't know, Dean Ambrose I didn't know, Roman Reigns I didn't know, but I did remember Seth Rollins as Tyler Black. Now I didn't watch a whole lot of ROH. When I watch ROH here and there, he was a guy who I would see every now and then. I remember I used to see him hanging around with Jimmy Jacobs, from ROH. Now these three guys, they come in, they got their like riot gear on. I think that's what you would call their outfits. The vest, they're dressed in black, they looking tough, destroying people left and right. You would just see these guys that just come out of the crowd, which was a thing that we definitely seen before. We seen guys come out of the crowd as their music enters. Edge and Christian, just to name one. But we've seen that before. But when they did it, they might came across as the coolest guys to actually do it. When I think about it, these guys had basically the it factor. They had the look. They had the charisma. They were good in the ring. These guys were pretty athletic. The Shield was clearly made to be basically like the future of the WWE. So again, as you see these guys wrestle, when you see these guys cut their promos, I also remember at first they was hanging like CM Punk. CM Punk had also claimed to has really started the Shield. I don't know if he came up with the name or anything like that, but that's what he said. In Coco Cabana's podcast, he said he basically came up with the idea for to do the Shield. He had said he wanted Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose and Chris Hero. I'm trying to think of what Chris Hero is now known in the WWE. I can't think his name. Cassius Ohno is what he's now known in NXT, if he's still in NXT. I don't watch NXT like that, so I don't even know if he's still there. But originally, CM Punk wanted a group, and he wanted three people from NXT, which was Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Cassius Ohno, also known as Chris Hero. And he said he wasn't trying to do Roman Reigns at all. But the WWE pitched the idea. They said they wanted Roman Reigns. So thus, the Shield is basically born. So now, whether it's because of CM Punk or someone like Vince McMahon or Triple H or whoever, regardless, these three guys came together and they made it work. So I was definitely impressed by these guys, literally right since their debut. So these guys put on a hell of a good matches. Their feud with the Wyatt family, I enjoyed their feud with the Wyatt family. Their feud with the Wyatt family, to me, is probably their best feud for me personally. The matches that these guys put on at pay-per-views, and then just like on Raws, they put on pretty good, entertaining matches. So actually, when I think about it, the Wyatt family, man, the Wyatt family and the Shield, I had a feeling that these guys was going to go at it eventually because, hey, there's three of them, and then there's three on the other side. 3-on-3 makes sense, especially if you're trying to build both these factions. Now, definitely one faction fell off, which would be the Wyatt family. They broke those guys up, and eventually they break up the Shield also as well. So when the Shield originally broke up, I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that they broke them up. Like, I wasn't ready to see them go just yet. I wasn't ready to see them go just yet. I felt like they broke them up too early. So they had about a 2-year run, if I'm not mistaken, about a 2-year run before they had broke up the Shield, and Seth Rollins had betrayed the other two. And next thing you know, Seth Rollins on the heel run, he has a title, and you know they kept Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns babyface. They was booing the hell out of Roman Reigns. They was still cheering Dean Ambrose. And, you know, eventually they bring him back. Now, from what I hear, the reason why they had brought him back, from what I hear, because I don't know if it's the absolute truth, their attendance was down. From what I hear, their like house shows attendance was down. So you got to think of something like, okay, well, what the hell are we going to do to get our house show attendance back up? Wait, let's bring up this real big faction, which was the Shield. So the Shield, I would definitely say, is one of the greater factions that the WWE have seen. Like I said, they run wasn't really long. They had a short run. I would say they were together, I would say maybe a total of about maybe 3.5 years, or at least about 3.5. At least about 3.5 years. I don't think it was a complete 4 years. You know, they had minor setbacks when they originally brought the Shield back up, because, you know, Dean Ambrose got hurt. And then, you know, Roman Reigns was gone, you know, with his cancer. You know, they had a couple of minor setbacks when they brung all three guys back together. So, eventually, you know, they was able to get these guys all back together. And then you start hearing rumors that Dean Ambrose is leaving, because he's not happy, or no different things. I still haven't heard the exact reason why Dean Ambrose is really actually leaving. So I'm gonna say this: the Shield, I enjoyed them. I enjoyed the Shield. The Shield was a good faction, and whether you want to say these guys are is a legendary faction. No, I'm saying faction because they're not legends as far as their individual career just yet. Whether you want to say they're a legendary faction right now, I would say it's kind of early to say they're a legendary faction right now. Definitely, I would say maybe like 10 years from now, you can probably say, yeah, they are a legendary faction. But the Shield is definitely one of the better factions that the WWE has came up with, no doubt. So although I didn't enjoy these guys as much as I enjoyed DX or Evolution, for example, but they're definitely, they're worth mentioning in the same breath as groups like DX and the NWO, the Four Horsemen, definitely. All three of these guys won the World Championship at some point in their career, and they had big matches. Roman Reigns has main evented WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has main evented WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose didn't main event WrestleMania, but he has main evented definitely a whole lot before, and pretty much whenever he was part of WrestleMania had a big match. So my thoughts on the Shield is, yes, they were a success. It's sad that they're breaking up again, but yeah, the group was a success. So the group has ran its course. Even though I would say they kind of had more mileage on them, but you can't exactly have a two-man Shield. And even if you do try to have a two-man Shield, it's gonna look bogus. It's gonna look stupid. So it's right to break up the Shield right now, definitely. So Dean Ambrose is gone. Again, I don't know where the hell this guy's gonna go, but good luck to Dean Ambrose. I hope he's gonna be happy, and I hope he's gonna be successful to wherever he's gonna go. And to that guy who's saying that Dean Ambrose, because there's this guy who commented on one of my videos talking about Dean Ambrose is going to All Elite Wrestling. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's going to go to All Japan or ROH or somewhere else. We'll see where Dean Ambrose ends up, because right now it's definitely looking like he is gone. So this was Jones. I enjoyed the Shield. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'm out. Deuce.